This is Dota2VO channel and we are back with new episode of What's Up Manager, and now I'm with the manager of Complexity. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Are you ready?
Oh man, I guess better now than ever. Yeah.
Yeah. And the first one is what would you do if you see one of your player playing in his underwear?
It's just a standard day. I mean, have fun. Good luck. Gain MMR.
Okay, the next one is how would you tell your team that they got invite on the international if you know it first?
I would probably end up telling them that I have terrible news, and then give them the good news, and then they would get really upset with me. But I would laugh, and none of them would think it was funny.
Okay, next one is what would you do if you find out that one of your players plays in two teams?
I would probably have a very, very stern look on my face and ask whose ass I'm going to kick.
Okay. In what situation you could hit your player?
Hit my player?
In what situation?
Never.
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 Okay. And the manager of VP said if only if someone will insult him like about his mom.
All right. We have different rules about respect, but I can understand that.
The next one is can you shave yourself bald if your team wins international?
I mean, I'm already on my way to going bald, so it's really not that much of a sacrifice.
Okay. What would you do if a group of crazy fans will enter your training room?
We actually had that happen in China. Somebody came in and just started peeing in our toilet.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So we asked them very kindly to leave, and then we tweeted about it. Twitter.
I've heard something. That was it. If you were married to a manager of another team, would you share some game tactics with her?
That sounds like a terrible conflict of interest, and I probably would never marry somebody else involved with a different team. But even if I did, absolutely not. The team comes first.
Okay. How would you react to that fact that one of your players has changed his sexual orientation?
It happens like every other day. No problem.
They always change their sexual orientation?
Yeah, at least make me question it.
Okay. What distinctive human trait you possess?
I'm sorry?
What distinctive human trait you possess?
I'm a very good communicator and generally able to resolve most conflicts in a good fashion.
Oh, that's great. What would you do if your team won't arrive for a match and will get after lose, but it's gonna be not your fault, it's gonna be organization fault? What would you do in this situation?
If we were going to get a default lose,
Yeah.
and it's not our fault, but it's Epicenter's fault or some other organization.
Yeah. Not EPICENTER, like some tournament.
Sure. Well, we would not be getting that default loose. That's for sure. You have to make sure that you go talk to whoever it is that's in charge and make sure that they're very well aware that it is their fault, that they have made a mistake, and that my players are not going to suffer as a result of that. And that if they expect anyone to be taking their tournament seriously in any way whatsoever, they need to rectify that because it's unacceptable and it's not going to happen.
Okay. The next one is what would you do if you find out that one of your players is an international drug dealer?
Oh, good Lord. Certainly don't call the cops. I need my players. They're good Dota players. Whatever they do in their spare time, it's on them.
You will be just quiet, not telling anyone.
I didn't see anything.
Okay. And the last one, what would you do if you find out that one of your players is a spy from another team?
I don't know. Like, don't people play that out with the 3154? Arteezy and EE, they're all spies and stuff. I guess we just make sure that we're spying for worse teams, not the opposition.
Okay. That's really
It's okay.
great. Okay, so I will make the same questions to your players, and we will check if they know you or not so good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now, guys, I have Swindles here, or just Kyle. Hello, how are you?
How you doing? I'm all right. No complaints, man. Having a good time.
I'm great too. So, you're ready?
I'm ready. I know my beef.
Okay, and the first question is, what would your manager do if he sees some of you playing in underwear?
Say something like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And then, like, probably walk into the kitchen, or just take his pants off too.
This is gonna be a nice picture, I think. How would your manager tell to you that you've received the invite for international if he know it first?
He'd be like, "Fuck yeah, we got invited, woo!" And then he'd get all loud and probably hug people, and he'd do the cholo, the solo cholo.
He said that he will probably troll you. He will say like, guys, we should make some qualifiers, and then only then he will say, we got invited.
I don't think he would. He says he would, but that's not what he would really do. I know him.
Okay, the next one, what would your manager do if he finds out that one of you is playing in two teams?
Just probably kill them in their sleep. We live together, man. That'd be like impossible. He'd just, I don't know. We'd probably like just put their feet in cement, threaten to throw them into a river if they didn't say no to the other team.
That's nice. He said something like that, yeah. In what situation your manager could hit one of your teammates?
If there was a big fight, if someone was like really out of control and getting like physically violent, I think that he would potentially step in. But otherwise, he would never hit somebody first, no matter what. Unless... No, he would never hit someone first.
He said the same.
He's not a violent guy. He's very mellow.
Yeah. The next one is, what would your manager do if group of crazy fans will enter your training room?
Well, he says that he would throw his body in front of them and force them to leave.
Yeah.
But what he really would do is say like, "Oh, what the hell is this? Josh, take care of this. I don't know what to do. This is crazy." And then he would like go hide in the corner.
Okay. If your manager would be married to a manager of another team, would he share? I don't know. I mean, if your manager will be married to a manager of some another team, will he share some game tactics with her?
Oh, hell no. Play to win. He'd probably like tell me if she was whispering things in her dreams that could help us win.
Yeah. He said, he won't share anything. How would your manager react to that fact that one of you has changed his sexual orientation?
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
I just switched it?
no, I mean, if someone will change his sexual orientation, what would, how he will react?
He'd probably stop letting me feel him up, but probably nothing. He's like, yeah, it's whatever, man. Do you?
No, it's just okay. What distinctive human trait your manager possess?
I would say. Also, did that game just end? That's really bad for me. I should not be here. Okay, that's not good. It's too late, actually. Shit. Hang on 1 second. Okay, well, they didn't message me, whatever. I missed it. Sorry if you have to cut that. I would say just generally he's really reasonable. That's the bad. Yeah. He's really good at working with people from all kinds of different backgrounds. So I would probably just say like he is a really good bridge. You know, he doesn't burn any, and he's just pretty much just beef, man. He's just beef. Everyone likes him.
beef.
Loves him, no one hates him.
Not like, not like beef in Back to Future, and another beef.
Yeah, exactly.
And the next one, what would your manager do if your team won't arrive for a match? I mean, you will be late. The organization will give you after lose, but it's not your fault. It's someone else's fault. Organization or
He'd be really very angry, and he would make sure that we were not held responsible, because nothing makes him more angry than having to fix other people's fuck-ups.
okay. What would your manager do if he finds out that one of you is an international drug dealer?
Help me hide the bodies.
What?
He would help me hide the bodies.
He said that he will just be quiet as fish, and that's all.
He sleeps with the fishes.
What would your manager do if he finds out that one of you is a spy from another team? So like this, and that's all. And no one will help him to hide the bodies. Only fishes.
I would help him.
Okay. So, as you can see, nearly all the answers are the same. So he said, take Swindles. He understands me for the 100%. He will answer the same. So yeah, that's great. We've made interviews with Fnatic, with Liquid, with Virtus Pro, and only you can, I don't know, show such, I don't know, connection or how to call it.
To be fair, we did live together for like a year, and Beef's my boy. He's my boy, Beef. How could I not know him by now, right? But
You're friends, great friends.
pretty good friends. We're getting there.
Thank you very much for the interview. That was really great.